Well, recently I interviewed Boosie. As always, interesting stuff comes out of our conversation. It kind of started off with the 21 Savage comment about how Nas is not relevant to today's music. He has, he's a great rapper and he's got really loyal fans, but to today's climate, he's not relevant. Well, let's talk about 21 Savage for a second. So recently, he's been in the news about a comment that he said about Nas. And he said, I just don't feel like Nas is relevant. I feel like he's got a loyal fan base and he still makes good music. And then when someone asked, what do you mean by relevancy? He said, mostly connected or appropriate to what's being done to be considered. Later on, he came back and said, I would never disrespect Nas or any legend who paved the way for me. Y'all be trying to take stuff and run with it. When you heard that comment 21 Savage said about Nas, what'd you think?
I mean, I'll be like the fan asking him, like, what do you mean, what is relevant to him? Because, like he say, he has a loyal fan base. He just won a Grammy. I mean, at that age.
Last year, yeah.
Last year, his records are doing great. I mean, I think he might be saying relevance as to social media. Probably because he's not a social media, but so he's definitely relevant to his fan base, and I don't know, it's what he said, I don't know his relevancy. I mean, it sounds, right. But see, if he's still making music, he's still doing that, he's relevant. If he's not on social media and they're in everybody's eyes, that's what I meant. That's what I took from that.
They actually ended up doing a song together recently. Mm-hmm. Nas and 21 Savage, which I thought was brilliant. This is how you handle shit, by the way. For everyone out there who, if someone says something that you may not agree with, use it as an opportunity to actually build something off of that. Like how when me and NLE Chopper were going at it, we did an interview afterwards that ended up being some of our best work. Right. Everyone walked away looking great. The public, he got a whole bunch of new fans and a bunch of people, a bunch of his fans, came to me as well and so forth. So I thought that was dope. But he also said something about Jay-Z, where I actually feel that, my thing is that like Nas is a legendary rapper. To me, he doesn't really move the needle in today's music, but I do feel that Jay-Z does move the needle in today's music. And he actually disagreed. He said that Jay-Z isn't relevant for his music, he's relevant for his money. When you see Jay-Z on your social media streams about these billion-dollar deals and so forth, not really for his music. Like, I think Jay-Z is the only one at his age could drop and like everyone stops and listens to. You know what I'm saying? Like up there with the Lil Babies and the Kendricks and like everyone stops.
Jay-Z's not relevant this day for music.
I think he is.
I don't think he is.
I think he is.
I don't think Jay-Z's relevant this day for me. I don't.
Okay, so
if you're gonna say Jay-Z relevant and Nas ain't relevant, no.
Okay, let's put it like this. Do you think if Jay-Z dropped a brand new album right now?
No. Just like when I go to these clubs in Atlanta, these 25 to 35 clubs, I'm not hearing Nas, I'm not hearing Jay-Z. Every club I go in is not one or the other, Vlad. I'm in the city. I'm outside. I be everywhere. It's not one of the other, Vlad. I'm telling you that. Jay-Z is respected by these people for being that boss that he is. When Jay-Z flash cross that motherfucker, it's something with $1 billion. It's something with a 500 billion, 200 billion when them young niggas see him. It ain't his song flashing across no fucking social media. It's his hustle. That nigga got hustle. That's what everybody fucked up about him relevance right now. No, I'm not finna say that I hear Jay-Z in the club and I don't hear Nas.
I don't know. That verse on DJ Khaled's album I thought was phenomenal, and I thought that it made its rounds. But what is your take on this?
I think Nas's last album, Disease 3, is one of the best albums I've listened to. It literally makes me do things when I put the album on. Second thing, when a player is saying in relevance, you have to understand what he means. What they mean is when they say their name and they say they're going to perform, a whole bunch of kids at this age only understand this. They may like and they'll figure out and like Nas, but NLE Chopper has 14 and 15-year-olds going crazy to the point where Little Uzi felt Tupac wasn't relevant at one time. He felt the biggest, greatest rapper of all time was Lil Wayne, which is debatable. It may be because Lil Wayne had been in it as long as everyone else. Yeah. The deal, what they feel with Jay-Z is Jay-Z transcends rapper. So he, not a businessman, he's a business man.
Right.
Right. So that's what he's done. He has literally transcended the idea of a rapper, what a rapper is supposed to look like, what it is. You know, he now is an older gentleman teaching you and still able to be smooth. But I think it was brilliant that they did a song together as opposed to being apart. And Nas will always be relevant because Nas, even in some of his, gang, gun, rapping mentality, has always talked about being a strong community.